आज एंजाइम काइनेटिक्स के बारे में पढ़ेंगे। एंजाइम काइनेटिक्स का मतलब होता है वेलोसिटी और रेट। इन एंजाइम काइनेटिक्स what we are going to deal in enzyme kinetics, we are going to study the rate of any reaction which is catalyzed by any enzyme. That is, we are going to quantitatively measure the rate of any reaction which is catalyzed by an enzyme. Means the enzyme which is used in that reaction is going to catalyze that reaction or enhance the reaction type. तो यहाँ पे हम बेसिकली किसी भी एंजाइम की जो एक्टिविटी होती है उसको स्टडी करते हैं कि वो पर्टिकुलर एंजाइम उस रिएक्शन को कितना कैटेलाइज कर रहा है और किस स्पीड से कैटेलाइज कर रहा है. So basically we are going to study the velocity of an enzyme which is required to catalyze any reaction in a specific time period. So firstly it was begin in 1902 by Andrina Brown. So Brown was the person, or I think she's a female. So she was studying on the enzyme kinetics, and she was working on enzyme kinetics. What she was doing, she firstly described that enzyme kinetics is when she was in a laboratory, then she was doing an experiment by using invertase enzyme. So he was working on invertase, and invertase is an enzyme which converted sucrose into its component, that is glucose and fructose. So she was working on invertase, and then she comes to know that invertase reaction she can study it क्वांटिटेटिवली और शी कैन मेजर इट. सो उसने सबसे पहले यीस्ट के एंजाइम को लिया था, इन्वर्टेज को, और उसने उस पर वर्क किया था, और उसने 1902 में ये पाया कि जब वो इन्वर्टेज को यूज़ करती है अपनी रिएक्शंस के लिए, जो कि ग्लूकोज की फॉर्मेशन करवाता है सुक्रोज से, तो उस टाइम पे इन्वर्टेज की रिएक्शन को स्टडी किया जा सकता है. तब उसने एक चीज़ देखी, देन शी फाउंड दैट इफ़ शी इज़ एडिंग मोर कंसनट्रेशन ऑफ एनी सबस्ट्रेट, दैट इज if she is adding more and more sucrose in her reaction, then she found that there is no function of enzyme now, because as she enhancing the reaction of invertase and substrate, that is the sucrose, but no more extra product is formed now, because there is a limit of product formation. When she was starting with the enzyme invertase and doing the reaction sucrose, she thinks that if she is using sucrose in a limit amount, then product will be formed in a limit amount. That was right. But when she thinks that if she adding more and more sucrose concentration, then the product will be formed more and more. But she was wrong, because as the concentration of sucrose was increased in her reaction, then the product formation is formed up to a limit. There was no excess product formation. It was due to invertase saturation, which is enzyme which is used during this reaction. So due to saturation of this invertase enzyme, there was no more product during this reaction as she was thinking. So she comes to know that her reaction that was on that she was working is independent of sucrose concentration. So she thinks that it was zero order kinetics which is followed by substrate at this moment, because as she is adding more and more sucrose, now there is no effect on product yield. So she comes to know that at a particular limit, as she increases the substrate concentration, product concentration also increases, but up to a limit. After that, when she adding more and more concentration of sucrose, there is no effect on product yield. Product yield increases up to a limit. After that, due to saturation of invertase enzyme, there is no more increase in product yield. So it was her experiment result. Then she founds that substrate increases. As she increases the substrate concentration, product formation increases up to a limit. Then it is known. Then she shared that it is a first order kinetics for substrate. But when she added more and more concentration of substrate, that is, she added substrate in excess, that is sucrose in excess, there was no effect on product yield. Then she comes to know that at a particular limit, at a particular level, enzyme gets saturated. After that, how much substrate you are going to add, there is no effect on product formation. So she comes to know that up to a level, till the saturation point it is first order kinetics, but after the saturation point of enzyme it was zero order kinetics. It follows zero order kinetics for the substrate. So this was her experiment. Then Brown proposal that overall reaction is composed by two elementary reaction. Elementary reactions are basically those single reaction which is used during a single step for any reaction, and elementary reactions are those reaction in which one reaction can be a limiting step for one time for another reaction. So Brown proposed that overall reaction is composed by two elementary reaction, that is firstly enzyme react with the substrate, that is invertase react with sucrose, and after that there is a formation of enzyme substrate complex, and after the enzyme substrate complex there is another reaction which is also an elementary reaction, that is enzyme substrate gets converted into product and enzyme. So product and enzyme formation from the enzyme substrate complex is another reaction, and enzyme when react with substrate and form enzyme substrate complex, that was another reaction. So these are two elementary reaction, and these elementary reactions are again depend upon some constant. There was some constant which is a proportionality constant or known as rate constant, because these are dependent on that. So I will talk about all these things in further explanation. So here she comes to know, she proposes that overall reaction is composed of two elementary reactions in which substrate forms a complex, as I wrote here. Enzyme and substrate, when it comes to near each other, then they form enzyme substrate complex. And when enzyme substrate complex gets converted into product and enzyme, then it forms another elementary reaction. Here you can see some rate constant, that K1, K minus 1 and K2. So when enzyme and substrate convert into enzyme substrate, then there is a rate constant which is denoted here by K1, and when enzyme substrate gets converted into product and enzyme, then there is another rate constant, that is K2, and K1 representing here forward reaction, that is enzyme and substrate converted into enzyme substrate complex, and when enzyme substrate complex gets converted into enzyme and substrate, then it is represented by another rate constant, that is K minus 1. So according to this model, she comes to know that when the substrate concentration becomes high enough, that means when sucrose concentration becomes high enough to entirely convert the enzyme to enzyme substrate form, means when she comes to know that when she is adding more and more sucrose and there is a formation of enzyme substrate complex, and that has a high capacity, high reaching capacity, after that there will be no formation of another product yield concentration increasement. Why? Because there is no enzyme free now, all enzyme gets saturated now. So in this case enzyme becomes rate limiting step, because if enzymes are present in more amount, then the concentration of yield concentration of the product definitely will increase, but as the enzyme is less in amount, so there is no concentration increase in the yield or in the product. Because now how can a substrate can work with enzyme, because there is no free enzyme, all enzyme gets saturated due to this reaction, due to this forward reaction, that is enzyme plus substrate gets converted into enzyme substrate. So in this condition enzyme becomes rate limiting step. So this was the whole phenomena which was demonstrated by the Brown, and she comes to know that enzyme kinetics, basically in this situation enzyme reaction rate enzyme rate are studied, or enzyme, how enzyme enhance any reaction or catalyze any reaction is studied. So she gives a explanation formula for this. She gives a general formula of a velocity rate of this reaction, how it is depicted here. That velocity, that is rate of formation of product for a specific interval of time, that is if she is considering the reaction for 5 minutes, then the product formation till 5 minutes is directly proportional to the breakdown of enzyme substrate complex. Means as much enzyme substrate complex disappears, that much product will be appear during that time interval. So dP by dt is directly proportional to the enzyme substrate concentration. And now we note that is initial velocity, or you can say the velocity rate or enzyme kinetics, that is dP by dt is equal to K2 ES. K2 is the rate constant, which is the disappearance of the enzyme substrate complex into the product. So during that reaction, that is second elementary reaction, K2 rate constant is used. Again K2 K2 is a rate constant, that's why it is independent of concentration but depends upon another factor, that is like temperature, another thing. So here this is rate of product formation, this is rate of enzyme substrate complex disappearing during this time interval, and the rate constant for this is K2, that is proportionality constant here. So the overall rate of production of enzyme to substrate is equal to the difference between the rate of elementary reactions leading to its appearance and those resulting in its disappearance. Means the overall rate of production of ES, that means how much the enzyme substrate complex formed. So this production rate of production of enzyme substrate complex is the difference between the rate of elementary canal, sorry, as difference between the rates of elementary reaction that is leading to its appearance. That the you can see here that the DES by dt, that is rate of disappearance or appearance of enzyme substrate complex in a particular time, is equal to the difference between these two elementary reactions. Enzyme to substrate conversion into enzyme substrate complex is first elementary reaction. Enzyme to substrate complex conversion into product and enzyme again, it is another secondary elementary reaction. So the difference of these and these is known as the rate of appearance, or you can say disappearance of enzyme substrate complex in that particular interval of time. So here K1 for the forward reaction, that is enzyme plus substrate into enzyme substrate, K1 equals to E minus concentration of enzyme and concentration of substrate, minus K1, that is a backward reaction constant, minus K minus 1 enzyme substrate complex, minus, that is difference of second elementary reaction, that is K2 enzyme substrate complex. This is overall reaction, and this is the assumption required to achieve an analytical solution for rapid equilibrium assumption, that is equation, and to study the state assumption, that is Brigand-Holden approach. These are another laws which are used during this enzyme kinetics. So here this is a difference of this. So here difference between these two elementary reactions gives the amount of disappearance or reappearance of enzyme substrate complex. So this was here. In the next video, I will give you another aspect of this enzyme kinetics. Thank you, friends.